Hi guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. So today we are having a sit down, and when you see us sitting down, it's all because of you. The many questions that you guys have asked, and they're all nutrition based. So today I've brought you a nutritionist on the show, and I'll allow her to introduce herself.
Okay, good morning viewers. My name is Edna Akinyi Abor, and I am a clinical nutritionist, licensed and registered. Currently I've been in the practice for 3 years now, and I have special interest in nutrition in disease and also nutrition in weight management. Yes, and that is why I am here today.
Exactly. That's the main reason. So we've had many questions, people asking about nutrition, and I want to remain in my field. I don't want to talk more about nutrition, that's why you are here.
Okay.
So, and guys, if you'd want her to remain like our, resident nutritionist, just write down on the comment section. I'll pin her number as well. You guys, from wherever you are actually, you can consult with her. She's the cheapest around. I'll tell you how much, or she can tell you how much when now you get to engage her one-on-one. So I'll leave her number on the comment section and on the description box, so that you guys, I'll also try and pin it on the screen. Yeah, it's important to pin it on the screen so that you guys can ask the many other questions you have. You can do via Zoom, by the way.
Yes.
The new normal.
Yeah?
So
Zoom.
she can do consultation one-on-one via Zoom. But if you need to be taught how to cook, or you are cook how to cook nutritious food, she's here and she'll come right into your kitchen to do just that. Okay?
Yes.
So question number 1, what food should I eat or never to eat?
Okay, that's interesting. When somebody asks food that you should never eat, I like it to approach it from the what should you eat really, because so that nutrition is not just a set of rules, don't, but okay, if you want expressly, what you should never eat is poison. Never eat poison. Never eat.
Everything else you can.
Never eat poison. But then there are foods that you're encouraged to eat. You're encouraged to eat from across the food groups. Like I mentioned, you have we all know about the 3 food groups: carbohydrates, protein, vitamin. But then beyond that, we have subdivided them into what we call food groups, so that we are able to benefit from all these foods. So you need to eat from the diverse food groups. And for example, we had proteins, and under proteins we now have we have legumes separately. We also have animal protein, fish, the meats separately. We also have nuts separately. So you see, when you say protein blanketly, if I eat a cup of beans, that's it, for example. But then you're not going to get the fat that you might get from other legumes when you eat the seeds, So we have subdivided them into food groups. So eat from a variety of the food groups. Yes.
And for the breakdown of that, just dial the number down here and get to know more. Okay, so question number 2, how many calories should I eat?
How many calories should I eat in a day? Wow. There is we determine calories based on a variety of things, a number of things. One of them being your gender. Gender matters here. Your activity level. Are you sedentary? Are you active? What is your activity level? That again will determine how much food you eat. We will also see your psychology, your physiological condition. Are you a sick person, for example? And finally, what is the aim? Do you want to gain weight? Do you want to maintain the normal, or do you want to lose weight? So all these things come into play when we talk about the number of calories. But for example, I'd say a normal person should eat from between 25 to 30 kilocalories. This is somebody who just leads a sedentary lifestyle. You don't need so much.
This is a normal person.
Just a normal person.
You're talking about the 3 basic meals,
Yes.
breakfast, lunch, dinner.
Yes,
So that's around 2,000 calories.
Between 1800 to 2000.
1800 calories to 2,000
Yes,
calories.
yes, in a day. Yes.
So question number 3, which
Yeah.
is very important, what should I eat to lose weight?
Okay, what should I eat to lose weight? Let me talk about weight management. We have the objectives. Why do you want to lose weight? And so one of the objectives, even before we get to what should you eat, you need to know that you want to bring back your body to the normal weight, right? You also want to maintain a desirable weight and also a good nutrition status. You also at the same time want to correct faulty food habits. So then you need to achieve this, you need to have a diet that is adequate in nutrients, reduced energy. It should also be high in fiber, because fiber helps with satiety. And as you lose weight, you need to eat this food so that it helps you to dull your appetite, so that you eat less. And then you also have increased fluids in your diet. Yeah.
So that is under what should we eat?
Yes.
Next question is vegetarian the best way to go?
Vegetarian.
Vegans.
Yes. Yes. We have vegans. We have different. We have peso, vegetarian, lacto, ovo, those who are able to eat dairy only, and then we have strict vegans. So let me talk about vegetarians here, where people avoid red meat, especially. You cut down on meat, especially, and I'd say it's one way. It's a diet that can be implemented, especially in a weight loss program, because definitely plant-based protein foods, especially, do not have a lot of fats in them. And so when you go vegetarian, when you limit on your meat, then you are able to achieve this, because we mentioned you need to reduce energy, and part of energy we have fats and carbohydrates. So you can go you can have a vegetarian diet. It can help you achieve your weight loss. At the same time, we can also use the normal diet. Actually, that is the objective. We use the family diet to help you lose weight, so that you're not straining. Go buy this. No.
But when you talk about family diet, I think that's where now the problem is.
Yes.
Our family diets are so bad.
Yes.
That's why you see when you talk about obesity,
Yes.
it runs in the family,
Yes.
because basically our diet is bad. So that's why now you need to come in.
Now we need to come in and evaluate the family. When we talk about the family diet here, there are foods that are commonly eaten in the foods in the homes. So we come and then we will evaluate what is it, how do you eat. We have something called the 24-hour recall. We can also take 24-hour recall. That is the foods that you have eaten for the last 24 hours, and we also have a diet history. So when I come, for example, to your home, I take a diet history. Then I know in this house people eat chips here twice a week, people eat chicken every day, people eat this, and then based on this we will calculate for you your daily recommended dietary allowance. And then from there we're able to tell you we need, for example, 48 grams of protein. How are we going to arrive at it? We will tell you we will prefer this to this to yes. So that is what happens.
Amazing. So another question: do microwaves cause cancer? This has been asked many times.
Yes, about microwaves.
Yes.
Okay. So let me mention that microwaves, they are safe. Microwaves are safe. You can heat your food using microwaves, because the radiation it uses radiation to heat food, whereby it vibrates the water molecules in the food, and then that is the means by which the food gets hot. But then you need to make sure that the utensils that you use in the microwave are microwave friendly. Like, don't use plastics in the microwave. And even in the supermarket you're able to see they write this is microwave friendly or something. So microwave in itself, it's not so strong a radiation as, for example, the UV or the X-ray. Yes. So it does
people
not.
are scared out here,
It does
including myself. Do you know I don't have a microwave? I can buy anything else, but I
Yes.
don't have a microwave.
Yes.
I think it's a fear that we all
It's
have.
a fear. It's a
and
fear.
it's good that she clarifies that
Yes.
the radiations are safe.
The radiations are safe. Just make sure that you use microwave friendly utensils in the microwave, and then it is there to warm the food, not to cook the food again, so that the food is also not exposed to so much radiation. Yes.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Next question.
They were serious.
Yes.
Okay.
Organic or GMOs?
Organic or GMOs. So let's start with genetic modified organism. That is what we call the GMO. And GMO in its entirety, we cannot really say that all GMO foods are bad, for example, because it depends on the intention. For example, let me use soybean. Soybean has been modified in such a way that it has high density lipoprotein, the good fat that we want. Yes. So HDL. Yes. The good fat that we want.
Pause.
Yes.
So guys, we have the good fat and the bad fat.
Yes.
So maybe you talk about the good fat.
Yes.
And the bad fat, then you continue with now soya.
Okay. Okay. So we have good fat and we also have bad fat. So let me just say, bad fat usually come from the mono unsaturated, or hydro, the short, we have chains, no. Biochem. We have short chain and the long chain. So the shorter the chain, then the more you are at risk. For example, that is why when you look at hydrogenated fat, like the one in blue band, that is now bad fat, for example, or the one that you get in solid, the cooking oil, so the solid one, and even the one that some of them claim vegetable oil, when it gets cold, it's frozen, meaning it is not purely vegetable
Does
oil.
that happen when now we consume that fat?
Yes,
Can it solidify on our arteries?
That is what happens. They solidify and then they clog the arteries. And
high blood pressure comes in.
Yes, that is how it sets in. So the good lipo, the HDL, we find them especially in legumes. We also find them in nuts, in seeds. Like nowadays seeds are out here. People are starting to learn about seeds, pumpkin seeds. They're rich in zinc. So when we talk about the good fat, HDL from soybean, it is as a result of GMO. On the other side, we also know that GMO also, especially when it comes to chicken, what's not, the chicken that grow in 2 to 3 weeks,
Yeah, you wonder, 2 to 3 weeks or even less than that.
You can imagine.
It's big.
It's big. And that is why we mentioned that we need to restrict food that are high in fat, because when you go to that is what is offered. People don't grow the kienyeji as much. That is not what is sold out there. So that is definitely dangerous, and that is why we'd say that as much as possible, organic, as much as possible, unless you are sure about the reason why it was modified. Like, for example, I used soybean as an example.
Yes.
But when it comes to vegetable, organic foods here, there are no pesticides are used, no herbicides, nothing. They're just grown naturally. And definitely they are the best. Yes.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so do I really need to eat breakfast?
Really is the catch.
Really need to eat breakfast?
Yes, really need to eat
because from my studies,
yes,
and this now the study I've done with the clients who come to me, the people have been training for so many years. Most of them, either they take very little breakfast or they skip breakfast. So the question was, do I really need to eat breakfast?
Yes. So if you said really, do I really need? It depends. There is depends on the diet. For example, if you are on, let me say IF, intermittent fasting, then you can skip breakfast because you want to achieve something. Because maybe you're fasting for like 12 hours, and then maybe you start from around 12. That is your first meal, because that is when we get into IF, for example. But otherwise, it is highly recommended, if it is not prescribed for you by maybe a dietitian or your trainer or something, it is highly recommended that a normal person eats breakfast, because breakfast is the meal that kickstarts your day.
Your metabolism.
Your metabolism. And the food that you eat will be broken down actually throughout the day, as you get active. So for just a normal person who just want to maintain their weight, remember this is different weight from maybe a weight loss regime. This one is you want to maintain your normal weight, then you need to taper off slowly. Breakfast, and then you reduce lunch, you reduce by 200 kilocalories, and then dinner you also reduce even further. Why? Because your activity rate slows down as the day goes by. Yeah.
Wow. So this is from one particular person. Why do dairy products bother our stomachs?
Okay, so dairy products, here we talk about milk and milk products. That is what form dairy products. So when we talk about milk has an element, the sugar in milk is called lactose, and lactose there are people who we call lactose intolerant, because they don't have the ability to break down that lactose in them. So that means they will have it can result into diarrhea, bloating. Now that is what that person refers to, it disturbing our stomach, because they are lactose intolerant. If you're lactose intolerant, then you use other option. For example, there is milk from soy, there is milk from coconut. You can use those lactose free milks so that you don't get into that trouble, and you cut down as a way. If you're lactose intolerant, you don't have to insist. Yes.
Wow, I'm learning a lot. I think you are too. If you have any question, kindly write down on the comment section, and we are sure to have her back to actually respond to that.
Okay.
Should I cut out carbs to lose weight?
Yes. Like that, I think that I also mentioned previously, because when you're looking at weight management, we said we reduce energy, and energy sources, we have fat, we also have carbohydrate. So we cut down on carbohydrate. And remember, we are not talking about no carbohydrate. Cutting down means it's reduced. Yes, it's reduced, but no carbohydrate, because it's not. There should be carbohydrate, because it's the primary source of fuel, primary source of energy in the body, glucose, and we get it from carbohydrate as opposed to fat. And here I'm targeting, the keto. You've heard about keto diet, ketogenic diet.
That is now on part 2 of this talk.
Yes, we'll talk about it. But like we said, you can cut down. We didn't say no, but we said you reduce.
You cut down.
Yes, we cut down.
The key word is to cut down,
yes.
Eliminate. So, yes. Question number 10.
Yes.
Why am I not losing weight?
Why am I not losing weight?
With all that actually you've said, I think it's them to answer that question.
Okay, sure.
What do you think?
As they think about that question, why you're not losing weight, maybe you're not following. It could be you're not following your regime, because you're a trainer and it's not easy. I don't think, not everyone adheres to the same. So you may not find the results. And also there are theories. And like I said, the theories, they're not confirmed, that I have read, why is it difficult for some people to really, it could be hormonal, for example. For example, when you have a problem with the thyroid hormones, so when the secretion of thyroxine hormone goes down, that means your BMR also goes down, and you're not able to break down food. You might end up gaining weight. So that is a way, that is a theory that could explain why you're not losing weight. So maybe you need to check. Okay, it could be also as a result of something we call set point theory. I was reading about it. Set point theory is whereby the body knows its like ideal weight, sort of. So when you lose so much weight, it has mechanisms of readjusting and bring it back to the normal. So those are but theories that try to explain why you may not also lose weight, and also our body shapes are also different. So those are but theories, yes, but it's also true on the other side, but that when you take diet seriously and also physical activity, you're able to achieve results, because we have seen,
because they go hand in hand.
They go hand in hand. Yes.
So to answer that question, why you're not losing weight,
Yes.
from the explanation we've gotten from her,
Yes.
the rest you guys need to tell us now. You need to answer that from your side now.
Yes.
Why?
Yes. Especially have you worked with that and also physical activity first? Yes, you should ask
Amazing.
that question afterwards.
Good. So guys, if you still want her to be a resident nutritionist here, we are waiting for your comments on this comment section below.
Yeah.
And your votes will count. No rigging here. Yeah.
I hope they will vote. I'm willing to come back
Yeah.
and be. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we've come to end of part 1 of this talk. Now guys, watch out for part 2. If there is anything that was not clear about what you just said, kindly rewind. Yeah, just rewind or play it back over and over again. And sharing is caring. Yeah?
Sure.
Tell a friend to tell a friend. Yeah. So until the next one,